Good day everyone, I am Rovelyn Lambating and currently studying at Negros Oriental State University, taking up Bachelor of Science in Office Administration. And this time, may I have your attention please, and I will be discussing the origin of CRM. The origin of CRM. For the objective of the lesson, at the end of the discussion, students will have the knowledge about the origin of CRM and the improvement of CRM. Customer relationship management has evolved and improved impressively in the last few decades. It has now become an essential tool which has changed the way business manage, store, and utilize their customer data. CRM originated in early 1970s when the business units had a manifestation that it would be advisable to become customer empathic rather than product empathic. Birth of CRM was because of this heedful perceptiveness. The famous writer and management consultant Peter Drucker, known as the father of management thinking, wrote the true business of every company is to make and keep customers. Before the time of cell phones and digital contact lists, before Facebook friends, LinkedIn connections, and Gmail address books, there was a little invention called address book. The address books were used for storing contact information, usually a few standard fields like your first name, last name, address, and telephone number. This was done primarily by noting the information using a pen. In the year 1950s, ROLODEX was an improvement of an even older version known as the WILDEX. It was the first marketed in 1958, and from there, it became a revolutionary contact management method for business people who had names and addresses scattered everywhere in their home and office. The ROLODEX, short for Ruling Index, was where you keep all the contact information you had for friends, family, co-workers, and customers. Early in 1980s, database marketing, pioneered by Robert and Kate Kostenbaum, database marketing involved collecting customer information and storing it in a digital database. This allowed companies to gather and analyze huge volume of customer information, enabling them to send more personalized marketing message and build bigger campaigns. Because customer contacts were more efficiently organized and accessible in the database. The success of the database marketing led to a higher emphasis on using statistical analysis of customer behavior to better engage and satisfy their needs. So in the late 1980s, contact management software, following the explosion growth of PCs and server client architecture, business began to collect and organize their customer data in a digital Rolodex of sort that enabled them to easily store customer information such as names, address, and computers. Contact management software tended to provide repetitive data which cluttered database and didn't provide much insight about customers and their interactions with the company. ACT, or ACT, was released in 1987 and is recognized as the pioneering contact management application. Goldmine and other vendors followed suit with their own release of contact management systems. So in early 1990s, Salesforce automation. Early innovators like Brooks Control Systems helped push the evolution of contact management software towards Salesforce automation. SFA took many of the features of database marketing, automated them, and combined them with contact management. This provided business with more useful customer business tasks like customer interaction tracking. In the year 1995, the term CRM is invented. The term customer relationship management is coined as the term for front office applications. Gartner and Tom Sibyl have been credited with inventing the term CIS, Customer Information System, CIM, Customer Information Management, and PIM, Personal Information Manager, but it was CRM that had the upper hand in the end. In the year 1998, expansion of CRM. Near the end of the decade, eCRM vendors emerged and quickly took off. Companies like SAP entered the CRM, marketed by establishing SAP Labs as a unique research and development organization which would focus solely on emerging application categories like CRM, using extranet, intranet, and internet networks. eCRM vendors offered a level of extra-organizational collaboration that hadn't previously been available in the CRM industry. So in the late 1990s, mobile and SAAS, or SaaS, Salesforce.com, enters the scene as the first major player in the software as a service, SaaS CRM space, as it was launched in a small San Francisco apartment. In the end of software evolution begins. Originally, Salesforce is viewed as a toy for smaller businesses, but as it evolves and adds functionality and scalability, even the big leaders get disrupted. 2008, Social CRM. Social CRM exploded on the market with the introduction of Comcast Cares, an application that focused more on interaction than transaction. Most large corporations quickly followed Comcast's example, creating Twitter and Facebook accounts where they interact with customers that solidified the place of the social CRM.
And that would be all. Thank you. And these are my references.